Hello, mic check 1 2 1 2. So, this is a test. I just got this lavalier mic, and so I may probably can't see it in the screen. Let's see. Oh, here it is, right here. And so I'm testing this out. This is about trying out the audio quality, and I'll be putting my makeup on while I just chat. And let's see how this mic, let's see how the audio comes out with this mic. Um, One thing I've noticed is I'm a lot more probably apt to vlog and whatnot when I'm on the go. And so, figuring out the audio for when you're moving around and whatnot, it's a whole nother learning curve. I have my setup at home at for with my Blue Yeti mic, and so but I have to be stationary for that. It's not something I could record in the car, or it's not as easy to just take that one around. So I've gotten this lavalier mic. I just ordered it off Amazon, an inexpensive one. I saw some reviews from people that have used the lavalier mic, and so hopefully this audio comes out well. So I'll be putting my makeup on while we chat here. So I hope that everyone is doing good. I hope that this lavalier mic works, because this will be a great solution to be able to record more. I can record when I'm driving and things of that nature. Feel free to leave in the comments. Do you watch any YouTube vlogs where they, you know, are record in the car, record on the go? I've seen some YouTubes where, the girl's putting on makeup while she's recording, and I'm like, hey, this is great. We can just incorporate it into our live, the info share. So this is my vlog here, posting a day in the life type vlog. I'm on break at work here, and I may be getting a call in a moment too, so uh, may have to pause for that. But one thing I thought to chat about was I get quite a few questions about, oh, how was did you like living in LA? So, in case you didn't know, I lived in Los Angeles for about 6 7 years, and you know, people ask me, how's my experience? Did I enjoy living in LA? And so, one thing I'm going to talk about right now is one of the big differences that I noticed even just yesterday was really how one of the big differences was just like my business ecosystem out in LA. And by that I mean I lived in downtown LA for the last 3 years that I was there, 4 years. So I was very close to WeWorks. If you're not familiar with WeWork, feel free to Google it. It's all one word, WeWork. But they are co-working spaces. Well, excuse me, not just co-working. They are spaces where people can rent an office space, or they call it co-working. You can rent a place where you just come and sit and work. But, a lot of those provide 24-hour options. So if you wanted to go work at, 3 in the morning, you have your WeWork uh, uh, membership, you're able to do that. And the thing is WeWorks, at least the ones that I've been exposed to in Los Angeles, were really nice. I mean, it's a lot of natural light in quite a few of them. Just beautiful wood. The interior design is just really nice. And so it's a great environment, a place that you want to go work, a place that it's like, oh, I look forward to going here because just the layout's nice, just the interior design, the everything, the lighting, it's just the conference rooms, so when I would go work at WeWork, they had open areas that I could sit if I wanted to, be out in a more open space. And then if I had many phone calls, or if I was going to record something or needed a more place with a door, um, so that not everybody could either hear the conversation, or, I wasn't disturbing anybody with my, you know, conversations or whatnot. They had rooms that you can go into, as well as conference rooms where you can, if I met up with somebody, um, but it was such a difference being able to work there at WeWork, because it was really, like I was saying before, the interior design is so good. It's just an enjoyable place to work out of. And so here I am, having, relocated from California. I'm not in California now. And I went and toured a Regis on yesterday. Huge difference. Oh my gosh. I was like, this is night and day. When you get acclimated to these really nice office spaces, it's beautiful wood, beautiful interior design. I mean, even the wallpaper or the paint on the walls, just everything is so intentional in LA that, just like I said, a very pleasant, a very nice place that it inspires you to want to work, you know. Then I tour somewhere else that is, oof, not not the same. And I will preface, let me, before I continue this conversation about the place that I toured, um, when I was being shown the location, um, the guy that was giving me the tour, he had pulled up on his computer some other locations, and there were other locations of the Regis um, offices, and those locations, he did it so quick. I'm not sure where they were. I don't know if they were in Miami or Tennessee. He was flashing through it quick. I couldn't see the location, but some of the other locations they had of Regis, it looked closer to something that was WeWork. It had beautiful natural light, the light color wood, open floor concept. That's one of the major caveats I'm mentioning here. Open floor concept with some nice windows. You know, it's everything when you're, at least for me, when I'm picking a place where I'm going to be working for a long time, I need the biggest windows possible. And if it has a waterfront view, that's even better. But, it wasn't always waterfront in Los Angeles, but the natural light, the air, very open floor concept, it just felt very spacious. So I don't want to completely, downgrade Regis. I'm just sharing my experience in the area that I toured it in. Just comparing, it was just such a noticeable difference of being, you know, when I toured it, it showed me, I was like, oh man, I had gotten so used to, acclimated to certain looks and feels in Los Angeles. And so when people ask me, oh, how did you like LA? What was your experience? That was one of the pluses. One of the pluses was that a lot of, um, whether you're at a hotel, whether you're at a restaurant, they really, the places are definitely in competition with one another. And so it shows in the way that they show up with the product. Everything from, the bathrooms are luxurious. Of course, not everywhere, but I am referencing, for instance, downtown LA or some of the more spotty places. WeHo, these places when you go, the restaurants, the hotels, the office buildings, they're well put together because, guess there's a certain standard in Los Angeles where it's like there's competition. And so these companies show up, putting their best foot forward. So best foot forward in Los Angeles is different than perhaps on the East Coast. At least initially, it takes years, sometimes before the architecture begins to trickle over from the West Coast to the East Coast. And so these are things that are noticeable differences that sort of something to miss, but I'm not going to complain. Make do with what I have over here. It's just those are little things. It's like, oh man, I do miss my WeWork. I will be honest about that. Whew, I miss that thing. Um, if you've ever been to a WeWork, feel free to put in the comments what location that you were at. What city did you visit a WeWork and that you like it there? Well, I'll be testing out the audio, checking it later, and it was got good chatting with you all. Let's see how this works, and then I'll be able to vlog a little more in the future. So I wish you all the best and look forward to reading your comments. Have a great day. See you. Put my contacts on. Half my eyebrows done.